Okay, thank you. Right, no worries. 87. Okay. So for those who has joined, there is a new file, a template V8C. Okay. So just before I was break just now, I found out that there's a mistake in your chapter one, and then there is a tab. There is a tab function. I mean, there is a tab after the chapter, and then one, and then there is a tab. So I removed that tab so that you get a proper center between chapter one and introduction. Okay, and then I did that, and then I upload a new file, the template UITM template V8C. Okay, can you download that? We're going to use that after for this session. We're going to use UITM template V8C UOTX. 225. Okay, great. Thank you, Zul. 89. 90. Okay.
Doctor, sorry.
Errol, yes.
Okay, do we need to clear all the previous styles just now?
Yes, please.
Okay, and then download the new one.
Down the new one.
All right.
Just delete. To be safe, delete the previous UITM 8B, isn't it? 8B. So you just delete that. Use the new 8C. So not to be confused. 90. Okay. Do we need to repeat again the step, right? Yes, please. So you open a blank document and then you attach the UITM template 8C. 8C again. And then click auto update. Yes, please. Please do that again. Okay, shall we start this already? 2:30, isn't it? Doktor boleh explain apa beza plate dengan figure? Okay, the difference between plate and figure, isn't it? So for figure is for plot. Figure is always for plot, a graph, okay? But plate is for image, right? Any image, any photograph, image that is under plate. Is that clear, Rohaya? That is because I think because of that APA style. We follow the APA style. So they put as a plate for the image and photo and figure for the plot, graph, uh, anything regarding the figure, simulation graph, anything. Plate is merely for image. 97. Okay. All right. I think we start now. All right. So for those who have downloaded the new your item template. So again, I'm going to repeat the step. Okay. So we're going to attach. When we say that we're going to attach, we want to remove the existing template. So if for the case of blank document, the the template is normal.dotm. So I'm going to remove the styles, okay, and replace that with the UITM. So I'm going to do that again, and then I'm going to go to the document template. Okay, then I'm going to click attach. Then I'm going to look for where is my 8C. So this
Doctor,
is,
are you sharing your screen?
oh, I have yet to share. Sorry. Zoom meeting. Share. Share. Okay. Is that okay now?
Okay.
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. So again, going to repeat again. Blank document, and then the document template. I'm going to click attach. I'm going to look for where is my UITM template 8C. So this is the new document, new template. Click that, then click open. Don't forget to tick this tick. Okay, tick automatically update comment styles. Click OK. Then now we have this. The new style appear in the style pane. Make sure that it's a copyright MZ Jafar. And the other one is to look for heading 1. Straight away go to heading 1 and check whether you have this chapter 1 in the front. If not, you have to do it again. Reset, which means reset, you go to document template, you write normal, then click OK, and then you attach again the UI template and UITM template. Then inshallah, you will get this chapter 1 appear before your heading 1 there. Okay, so you must check these two. First is the MZJ formatting, copyright MZ Jafar. The other one is the chapter 1 heading. Okay, so once you have that, then you are ready to format your thesis. Okay, so we start with the technique now. Okay, there is two ways to use the template. Okay, one is by using I'm sharing you how to attach because this is more, I mean, you can apply to other document as well, and you can also opt to, you can choose to write from the whole thesis, boleh juga. You can start from the whole thesis. You double click the template and you want to start to write chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter straight away into the thesis. That's also allowable. That's also an option. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, if you start to use that, then you may have a problem of when you want to save, it's stuck. Okay, so it's best for you to for the first draft, only you do it chapter by chapter. So now I'm going to show you how to do it chapter by chapter, and then we're going to integrate into or merge into one thesis. Okay, so we have done that. First one is chapter one. So you don't have to write chapter one. What you need to do is you just write introduction, isn't it? Just write introduction, and then you apply chapter one, and then boom. So you have this chapter one introduction. There is no tab. Just now we have a tab, and then it doesn't, it doesn't center. You don't see the balance. I mean, there is a bit of problems there. So I remove that tab. Okay. So now you have chapter one introduction. Remember, we need to use shift enter in between here. Shift, okay, and plus enter here. Right? So why? Because you want to it to be appear as a two line, chapter one introduction, but though we recognize as a one line. So we're going to use shift enter here. So make sure that your cursor, okay, your cursor should be in between one and introduction. One and introduction should be in between. Then you hit shift enter button. Then you get a centered chapter one introduction like that. Okay, so can you do that? Chapter one introduction. Okay, straightforward, right? Next. So you have your cursor here. Then if you hit the enter button, straight away it will appear as a 1.1. Okay, so you don't have to click heading we call it heading 1.1 here. So it straight away go to 1.1. You don't have to apply the style anymore. So it's automatically after you hit this enter button after the introduction, you will see 1.1. And then I'm going to start with introduction, for example. Right, introduction. Oh, introduction. Okay. Then hit the enter button. So straight away, it goes to UITM paragraph 1. Okay? So after you hit the enter button here, it will always goes to UITM paragraph 1. So this is the style for your paragraph. Now you're going to use this style all the way. Okay? Right. So start there, and then can we use a random? We're going to, for introduction, it's only 2 paragraphs if you like. This is for the hands-on. In your thesis, you could have a many paragraphs there, no worries. For this, I'm going to use only random, 2 sentences, 3, 2 paragraph, 3 sentences, boom. So I have that. Video provide powerful again. Okay, so now you have 1.1, that, and just give a check. So you check for paragraph 1, what it will be the style. So the style is UITM paragraph 1. Okay, great. And for the second one also, UITM paragraph 1. So both having the same styles. So let's have a look at the UITM guideline. So what the guideline says that. So if we go back to the guideline, it says that each paragraph, if I go down here, look at that. So if I look at the background, the guideline, so both have indent all the way. Right from the beginning, there is an indent of 0.5 inch. So all paragraph here will have a UITM paragraph 1. UITM paragraph 1. So now let's move to the 1.2. For example, what it's going to when you hit the enter button, okay, so you are at the UITM paragraph 1, isn't it? So your next line here is applied with the UITM paragraph 1. So before you apply the heading 1.2, please make sure that you clear the formatting first. At that particular point, you're going to clear that by using this clear button. Clear formatting button here. There is an eraser. You can see the symbol of eraser. So you need to clear the formatting. Please remember that. Each time you want to apply a new style to your paragraph, to your heading, you have to clear the formatting first. The worry is, your style will absorb the existing style. Instead of you want your thesis to follow the UITM. However, the UITM style there will absorb the existing file and then it will modify the template UITM template. So just follow that. Okay, whenever you want to apply a new style to your thesis, to your write up, make sure that you clear the formatting first for that particular paragraph or line. Use clear all formatting. So your cursor should be there, and then you just hit this button. When you hit this button, clear all formatting, what it does is it's going to go to normal style. So this is also the default style by words. Okay, so it also known as a normal. Do not use this or do not modify this. So this you have to leave it alone. Do not modify, do not do anything to that particular normal. So it will interfere with others. Okay, so leave this alone. So whenever you clear all formatting, your line there will be applied with a normal style. Okay, so don't worry. So now you have a normal. Now you're going to put it 1.2. Okay, so just hit this 1.1 button, then you become 1.2.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Okay, Waalaikumsalam. Yes.
I have a question. Let's say if we click clear formatting, how about the existing let's say 1.1? Dia
come,
automatic clear ke macam mana?
come again.
Kalau
If you
kita,
clear formatting,
okay,
what happens to the previous?
previous, the existing one.
It doesn't affect the existing one. It only
Oh.
affect where is it? Is it in the
Oh.
paragraph this line only? Okay. It will only affect the paragraph. Where is your cursor? So if you put your cursor here, so it only clear the formatting here, and then you apply this. It doesn't affect the previous or the next, the following paragraph. It only tackles the cursor, the point you put your cursor. Is that clear?
Okay, Prof. Thank you.
Right. Do Dr. Winit clear that what is the different DOTX and DOCX? I think I have mentioned that DOTX is the real template. DOCX is a normal word file. DOCX is normal word file. Behind it, there is a DOTX or DOTM. Okay, DOCX, behind it, there is a DOTX or DOTM. So this is template. The actual template is always in DOTX or DOTM. Okay? The file that you are working at is DOCX. Okay, and then Dr. Why my introduction of the chapter 1 not centered? I think because you use the old template. Please download version 8C from the Google Drive. I've just download the version 8C. Okay, for those who miss my announcement here, I've just upload the new template, which is 8C. So you can download from the Google Drive and use that. Okay, please. What else?
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Salam. Yes.
Maaf saya mencelah kasi nak tanyakan, kalau kita copy yang bawah introduction tu, kita copy daripada file lain, adakah dia akan masuk ikut template juga? Dia punya macam spacing, apa semua tu? Ke
No.
ataupun tak?
No.
Oh.
It's not simple as that. Okay. So
Ah,
you copy from others, isn't it?
yes.
Okay. So do you it depends. If you paste as a plain text, it will follow the current existing.
Mm-hmm.
But if you paste as what it is, it's follow the previous styles, it will bring that style into your current document. You understand that?
Oh, kalau yang template yang sama, dia akan bawa yang sama. Kalau lain, so saya kena adjust dekat bahagian UITM, lepas tu dekat area yang belah kanan tu kan?
No,
Modified.
no, 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 no. You don't modify this. You don't modify this. This is for you
Oh,
to use. This is for you to use. Okay. So
okay.
what you're going to do is your
Mm-hmm.
existing file, okay, your existing write up your, let's say your proposal. Okay. So you have write your proposal, isn't it? So you go
Yeah.
to that particular paragraph or that
Mm-hmm.
paragraph, you clear formatting, and then apply UITM paragraph 1. You understand that? Clear,
Oh, okay.
clear
Copy
that,
first, then clear.
clear formatting, and then
Mm.
you apply UITM paragraph again. Okay?
Oh, okay,
So
understand.
this style is only for you to use, not to modify. Don't modify this and don't modify this. This is
Okay,
only for
okay.
you to use. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Doctor, can we have this workshop recording after? Inshallah, there will be a recording version for you. So Dr. we edit, write, and save DOSX. Yes. So you edit later on, and then you save as a DOSX. Okay. So we still have a long way to go. Okay. So introduction, and then now we're going to proceed with a background. Let's say we have a background of the study, for example. Background of study. Okay. Sorry. Right. And then hit the enter button and do again random. Now I'm going to have 4 by 4. 4 paragraphs and 4 sentences, and hit the button. So now you have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything is already have this paragraph 1. Okay. And then I'm going to go further. Okay. Let's say I'm going to clear formatting, and now I'm going to put a problem statement 1.2.1. Let's say now I'm going to apply again, clear formatting, and then apply this. Let's say I'm going to have this problem statement. Okay, problem statement. Again, random 2, 3. Okay, and then the other one is objective. So I'm going to clear formatting, then hit the 1.2.2, and then going to put an objective.
Doctor,
Yes.
why we don't use another style, which is a normal UITM paragraph 2 for paragraph 2?
UITM paragraph 2.
I mean that there is a list of style paragraph, right? So why we only use for the number 1?
I think I've already cleaned that. There's no, I think I've removed the 2. I only left only 1A, 1B, 1C. So if you stick to the new paragraph,
Yeah.
you only have 1A, 1B, 1C. Okay. So the difference is, I'm going to show you 1A. If you want to have a distance, there is a gap between the last paragraph and background study, you apply 1A. Okay. So if I apply 1A, then there is a gap. If I stick with the 1, so there is no gap. So if I apply 1A, then there is a gap, right? And for 1B, have a look. If I apply 1B, so there is a gap before, right? There is a gap before that. And for 1C, let's have a look. 1C is both. If I want to have a gap between before and after, so I'm going to use 1C. If I want to have a gap before and the 1B, if I'm going to have to get a gap after the paragraph, then I'll use a 1A. Okay, so I already removed the paragraph from the previous template. Okay, so just have used this 1A, 1B, 1C. I found out that the previous one doesn't. I mean, just a clean up. Don't worry. Don't worry on that. Okay, is that clear?
Okay, Prof.
Maknanya Prof, apa tu all dimension ni 1A, 1B, 1C ni accepted by kira format bawah UiTM lah kan, because kita ambil template UiTM tadi?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. So if you want to have a don't worry about that. So but in I mean the guideline says there is no gap. There must be no gap between this paragraph and that paragraph. But sometimes you want to put a figure, isn't it? You want to put figure, and sometimes you want to have this gap. You want to have a gap between the heading and your paragraph. But actually you can get away with you enter pun boleh. You gonna enter pun boleh. Tak ada masalah. Itu tak significant sangat. It's not very significant. Okay, so can we move on, right? So that is 1A, 1B, 1C. So I'm going to complete the chapter. So now I have an objective 1.2.1. So let's have a look. So now you have this introduction, background of study, problem statement, objective thesis. So you have one for that, objective, then okay, so for objective, then you can put A, B, C if you like, right? Just another random 2 by 2. And then scope of work, I'm going to do it again, another one. Clear formatting, and then I'm going to have 1.3. 1.3, the scope of study, scope of work, scope of work. Again, random. 3 by 3 again. And finally, conclusion. Clear formatting, that be summary of the chapter. Summary of the chapter. Then random, again, 2 by 2. Okay, so I give you 2 minutes. Okay, please. Please make sure that you have this introduction, 1.2 background of the study, and then problem statement, objective of thesis, scope of work, and finally summary of the chapter. Okay, whatever. Just give randomly, no problem. Just put anything. 1A, 1A, 1A. Okay. Okay. So after you do this, then we're going to look into the insert caption for figure. So when you have that background of the study, problem statement, objective thesis, scope of work, and summary of the chapter. Macam mana nak dapatkan? Okay, thank you Siti Fazila. So this is a drive. Thank you, Izhar. Thank you very much. You highlight this. I nearly forgot that. Okay, be careful. Thank you, thank you. This is very good question here. Right and safe windows. Okay, so one of you, Izhar mentioned that, Doctor, do we need to change the margin ourselves? Yes. Okay, so when you want to work independently, I mean chapter by chapter, after you attach the styles, I mean attach the template, you have to understand that it only brings the style, not the margin. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, so it only brings the styles, not the margin of the template. So we need, okay, so if you want to work independently, chapter by chapter, we must set the margin for your each chapter. Each file, you must adjust the margin of the chapter. So thank you again. So go to the layout. I'm going to change the margin now to follow the one in the guideline. So the guideline says that the margin should be 2.5. Here, above 2.5, 3.8 on the left, 2.5 on the right, and at the bottom you have also 2.5. The bottom also 2.5. Okay, so therefore, after you attach the styles, then you go to layout, change the margin. Okay, can we do it together? Change the margin. So go to the...
Doctor, sorry for asking.
Okay, Zrani.
Saya Maya.
Maya, okay.
Doktor, dekat dekat mana yang dia tunjuk kata 1.5 tu doktor? Kata margin, sebab tadi doktor tunjuk kata 2.5 dekat bawah, 2.5 dekat atas dengan kiri dengan kanan. Tapi tak 1.5 margin miss. Saya kurang faham pasal tu.
Oh yeah, okay. Now, when you open a blank document, okay, there is a default margin by the word, isn't it? And it is always set to depends. Can you see this?
Yes.
Margin. Okay. So currently, it comes with 2.54 cm, bottom 2.54, 2.4. So all the way, all this has a 2.54.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So now, after you attach the style, then you need to change the margin so that your chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 follow the margin of the thesis. Why? Because when you when you work in chapter, you're going to draw the figure, for example. You have a figure that fix the margin that exactly follow the guideline. Okay, so that's why we must change the margin after you attach the file, attach the template, set the margin, go to margin, custom margins. Okay, so change this to 2.5, 2.5 bottom, left 3.8. So left is 3.8, and then right you have 2.5 again. And set that to whole document, whole document. And then click OK. Okay, so you must change that. All right. So now you have exactly as the guideline, the thesis for thesis. Okay, so remember our thesis nanti, our thesis is just a 3.8, 2.5.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if I want to merge from chapter 1, then how I do it? Because for my research proposal, I want to keep the format first few page as they have the UITM format. I don't want to change anything from there. Just want to change from chapters to one.
Okay. After we complete chapter 1 and chapter 2, and then we do the merging, and then I'm going to show you how you can get rid of the previous pages. Right? So
All right.
only leave the TOC, table of contents, only the list of tables and the rest. Okay. So we're going to remove the acknowledgement, the what we call it, the confirmation of the examiners. We're going to remove that. Okay, so that will be after this. Okay,
Okay,
so
Professor,
now
thank you.
we focus on how to format the chapter. Right, so now we have chapter 1 introduction, and we also create we do some simulation so that we can have a one chapter. So you can do that. So we have this is only text only contain text. So now we're going to move into how to insert caption for figure, table, and equation. So that is a major work that we need to do. Okay, so now we also adjust the margin now. So we have chapter 1 introduction. So if you look at this what we call it, navigation pane, then it shows the structure of the thesis right away. So you can do that. Chapter 1, you can expand the structure, the sort of a table of contents there. Okay, so now we're going to add figure 1. We're going to add figure 1 somewhere in between in the background of the study. So let's have, so how you're going to do it? So you're going to add figure here. Give 2 or 3, enter. Okay, please just hit 2 or 3 enter button. So you have 3 lines free. 1, 2, 3 there. So you're going to add the figure here, isn't it? Okay. So again, clear the formatting. Clear all formatting for this tree. Clear formatting. So now all of that will be cleared from paragraph 1. So it has a normal paragraph. Okay. So whenever you want to, it is advisable, if you want to copy or paste an image, okay, or graph into the thesis, please make sure that you use the canvas. You go to shapes instead of directly copy and paste into the thesis. Use shapes, and then go down. There is a new drawing canvas. Okay, click that. Then you see there is a box appear in your thesis. Okay, so once you do that, this is to prevent your figure to interfere with the write up, the paragraph. So you can actually control the image, the graph, the plot. So it will only position in between this box. Okay.
Doktor, sorry nak tanya. If kita nak buat figure ni kan, macam saya nak buat dalam bentuk apa tu? Yang melebar tu doktor, bukan yang menegak. Macam mana doktor?
Landscape.
Yes.
No worries. Nanti bila sampai itu saya tunjuk.
Okay.
Remind me. So yeah, we need to use the section break. If you have that, you need to use the section break. Remember that. Okay. So, all right. So now we're going to have this image. So you have this canvas. Go to insert again. Shape. Remember this. Shapes. And then use the canvas. New drawing canvas. Click that. Then you have a box. So that box will follow the margin. This is to prevent your image to, it will interfere with your text. It go down there, goes up here. So you can control when you have this canvas. Okay, once you have that, then insert. You want to insert. Remember, we have files. I've given to you the file. So you're going to insert picture from that file. So click the picture. and then go to this device. Okay, so locate where is, so I have the materials for participant, simulation files. Okay, that is under simulation files. And I'm going to put the figure 1, BMP, figure 1. And then just click insert, right? Figure 1, insert. So now I have this, remember, look at that. So if I have this canvas, so if my picture, my graph, my circuit only covers that area, doesn't interfere with others. With that, so you can increase the size, you can enlarge. Okay. So you can use this. If you want to do it properly, you can use that. That one as well. That. So that is my figure 1. All right, for your ITM, you must have an enclosed box. Okay, you have this enclosed box, the another box. Right, so what you do is, so you just simply click the canvas. This is your canvas, isn't it? So your right click, you want to create a box. You want to have a box, enclosed box. So click the canvas, right click, and then go to format drawing. Right click, format drawing canvas. Then click line, solid line. So you can increase the width to 1 if you like. Then give an OK. So just click OK there. Should be fine. So you have the box. And then your paragraph. So just if you want to make it different, you just enlarge that if you like. Okay, so now you have a image there. Okay, so next is going to you put in the caption, figure 1.1. Remember for your ITM, it has to be 1.1. It's not dash. It's not the other. It has to be chapter, figure, chapter numbers, and the figure numbers. So it has to be figure 1.1. So if you are in chapter 2, it has to be figure 2.1, 2.2. Okay. So how to do it properly? So I think some of you may have used the figure insert caption, but you don't use it properly. Okay. So in order for you to do that, so now I'm going to add figure here, isn't it? So manually, normally, if you don't use some MZJ format, I mean, if you don't know the formatting, you're going to write, isn't it? You're going to write figure 1.1, isn't it? You type it. So no, forget about that. You let the word control for you. So how to do that? Go to references. Make sure that you go to references. Go to references. Then there is a insert caption. Can you find this? Under the section of caption, there is an insert captions. Okay, so click insert caption. And then you're going to see a few selection. Figure, equation, table. Okay. So now you use a figure. Click figure. It appears only figure 1. Isn't it? So the next time you use is going to be figure 2, figure 3, figure 4, figure 5. So how you can do it, how you can make it as a figure 1.1. So you need to use numbering here. Okay. So click numbering. Now include chapter number. By default, it is unticked. By default, it is unticked. So you need to tick that, include chapter number. So where is your chapter 1? This is actually based on heading 1, isn't it? So leave is a heading 1, and you use period, dot. It's not hyphen, it's not dash, but dot. For UITM, you use a period, then click OK. Format, of course, we use a Arabic, Western Arabic numerals. It's 1, 2, 3. Click OK here. Then you have this figure 1.1. So this actually controlled by chapter numbers. And this is your figure numbering. Right? Figure numbering. So you don't have to worry now. It's only figure 1.1. So double click, click, then you have this. See, figure 1.1, isn't it? And behind it, you see there is a shading. There is a shading. So it is, of course, different to if you write. If you write, you go. If you type, sorry, 1.1. Nothing behind it. But if you use the insert caption, there is a shading behind it. Okay, so you have figure 1.1. Okay, so next, hit the tab button. Please tap, give a tap. You must hit the tab button. Okay, hit the tab button. Don't worry about how far it goes. Just give a tap. And then you write circuit 1. I'm going to write the circuit 1. Circuit chapter 1. Chapter 1, chapter 1, figure 1. Just write that. Just give any name. Then figure 1.1, chapter 1. Okay, so now we're going to apply the style. Remember, all of this must have its own style, isn't it? So look for caption figure. Caption figure, so we use that caption for this. Okay, so make sure that your cursor is somewhere here. You don't need to highlight. Not necessarily you highlight. Just click somewhere in this line, and then you apply caption for figure or plate. Look at that. So it is centered, isn't it? And you can also apply this. If you want to make sure that it is centered, if you want to make sure that your figure here is centered, so you can apply the figure plate location. If you can do that. So now you have a nice figure and also figure caption there. Figure 1.1, circuit chapter 1, figure 1. So this is your figure. Enclosed box, right? Okay, figure 1.1. Can you repeat to with figure 1.2? So let's do the same for figure 1.2. Give a few line. Clear that. I'm going to repeat the step. Then put my cursor there. Go to insert, shapes, new drawing canvas. Okay. Then click somewhere inside the canvas. Go to insert, picture, this device. And I'm going to select figure 2. Then
Sorry,
simply,
Doctor.
okay.
If we have a figure 1A, 1B, is it possible to do the same thing?
Yes, because A and B and C, it doesn't, I mean, at most you can have A, B, C, D, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, the numbering doesn't, I mean, A, B, C won't change, isn't it? The only change is if you put a new figure, it's only the number 1.2. But A, B, C still maintain, isn't it? So what you do is you can add manually like that. You see this? So it become 1.1A, right? And then you can have, wait. Sorry. Come again.
Macam gambar yang macam framework yang kita nak buat, baru kita nak pilih. Kan kita kena buat framework sendiri without copy and paste gambar daripada orang lain punya. So macam mana kita nak edit dalam figure tu betul. So macam boleh guna figure yang doktor letak kotak ni ke ataupun lain?
You want to edit the figure?
Yes. Put edit figure but inside this box. Is it okay? Boleh ke doktor?
Oh, boleh. Oh, you nak double click and then edit, is it? Tak ada masalah yang tu. Atau you can use the Visio, other software to edit. Okay, so this is only to position your figure. Okay, by the way, if you have a lot of figures, right? Figure 1.A, 1.B, so you just only have one caption there, okay, and then you repeat to put in. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can put that insert, and then you have another drawing canvas. What happens now? Is it okay? Can you listen to me?
Yes, doctor.
Doctor.
Currently, it's a so okay. So if you want to have 1.1A, 1.1B, so remember you can only have one insert caption for 1.1. You cannot have you cannot have 1.1A, 1.1B, and the rest. So what you can do is, I'm going to advise you to do this way. So you're going to generate 1.1, okay, and then you give this as a 1A. Just name it as put as a 1A there, and then the other format drawing canvas, solid line. Okay, so this should be the next. You can simply use the caption again. Caption for figure, and then you put B there. And then make it right. Do you get it?
Yes, doctor. But if we want to put it side by side, is it okay? If our image is small, okay, so we want to put left
Side
and
by
right.
side,
Yes.
isn't it? Yes,
Yeah.
you can do that. You can do that. Or you want to do like this, or you want to arrange this. Okay, you have another one beside it, isn't it?
Yeah, like that.
Like that, and then you just simply add text A, B, C, and then you have this only one caption. The thing is, you can only generate one insert caption for figure 1.1. Is that okay now?
Okay, understand, doctor. Thank you.
Good. Right. So now we have,
Doctor,
yeah,
how about to put source for the figure?
good, isn't it? I think
Just do manually.
just do manually. Doesn't
Alright.
affect. Okay, you can have another give a line, next line, and then you just write reference. Isn't it? I'm not familiar with the reference, so you can do that next line, because when you do the list of figure, you don't care about this citation, isn't it? You only want to take this figure 1.1 with the caption numbers, caption. Okay, as that also happens to your, if you want to refer to figure 1.1, you don't care about the citation, the reference, isn't it? So you can do it manually, no problem about that. Okay, so now you have figure 1.1. So let's add another figure here. So when you do the figure number 2, references, insert caption, then it automatically become figure 1.2. Click OK. So I'm going to put a format picture and then change the line to solid line. Okay, so I'm going to have a plot. Remember, tab. You must have this tab all the way. Figure 1.2 tab, and then put a graph, for example, graph, figure 2. Okay, graph, and then apply the caption. Remember, always apply the caption, and you can also apply the use the figure capture location here. Figure plate location. So significant ni pun. Tak ada masalah sangat. You can use a lot. Okay, so now you have figure 1.1, figure 1.2 controlled by words. Right? So in your text, once you put in the figure, you must explain. In your thesis, remember, when you put in your figure, table, you must explain whatever you put in your present in your thesis. So there's always be refer to figure 1.1, isn't it? Figure, so you're going to write refer figure 1.1, figure 0.2. So manually, normally, traditionally, you're going to write again figure 1.1, isn't it? And figure 1.2. You need to write that. And then in chapter 3, for example, you still have to refer to figure 1.1. For example, you write again manually figure 1.1, figure 1.2 in chapter 3. And suddenly it is changed to figure 1.10. Don't know. So you have to find and replace all this numbering, isn't it? Again, again, and again. So you don't want to do that. So after you use this insert caption, then you can use is cross-reference. So once you have this insert caption for your figure 1.1, then it is available for you to do the cross-reference. Cross-reference for the text. So here, I'm going to remove this. Or I'm just put it side by side, okay, to show you the difference. So I'm going to move that somewhere here. So now I'm going to apply refer to figure 1.1. So I'm going to go to caption, cross-reference. So click cross-reference. Then I'm going to change reference type to figure. So look for figure, click that figure. Okay, now it asks me entire caption. Do you want to write refer figure 1.1 and the caption as well? No, isn't it? Normally what you do is you refer to figure 1.1, only the figure numbering. So you don't want to refer to the entire caption, but only label and number, isn't it? So you don't want to have this appear to your text, figure circuit chapter 1, figure 1. No, you just want to have figure 1.1 appear in your text. So you must select only label and number. Okay, can you do that? Okay, cross-reference, select the reference type to figure, and then change that to only label and number. Only label and number, and then you click insert. Now look at the difference between the two. Can you see it? Now, instead of figure 1.1, there is a shading behind the figure 1.1. The shading behind figure 1.1. And can you do the same for figure 1.2? Cross-reference. Figure 1.2, only label number, insert. There you are. So you have refer figure 1.1 and figure 1.2, and now you can delete the manual type, figure 1.1. You have a nice figure 1.1 there, and okay, refer figure 1.1, 1.2. Any questions?
Excuse me, doctor.
Yes.
Can we put a text in that box in the canvas?
Yes, you can do that. No problem.
How can we do that? When I do that, I put insert a text. It's
Yeah.
outside the canvas.
So you go to
not...
insert. You go to insert.
Okay.
Use this text box. Is it okay? You use the insert text box.
Yes, yes.
Okay, just put that. And then make sure that wrap text you in front of text, if you like. So then you can move that box.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you, doctor.
Great. Okay, now you have figure 1.1, 1.2. So you don't have to worry if your supervisor asks you to have a new figure numbering before both of figures, figure 1.1 as well as figure 1.2. So you don't have to worry. Well, so let's say you want to put it somewhere here, somewhere here. Let's have a look. I'm going to clear format, insert canvas shapes, new drawing canvas. Okay, then I'm going to put in the new pictures, this device. Let's say this figure 4. I'm going to put figure 4 there. That's it. There you are. So again, there must be an enclosed box. Format picture. Solid line. Where is it? Solid line. Okay. And then insert caption. Where is that? Sorry, references. Then insert caption. Now it becomes 1.1 because it's already placed before the first previous figure. So it becomes figure 1.1 now. Just simply click OK and then give a tab. Remember tab. So this is a symbol for tab. Then you write new figure 1. New figure 1. Then use the style. Styles. Where is the style? Caption. Figure and plates. Okay, there you are. So now let's have a look. So
I'm sorry, doctor. Is there any different to make plates with figure?
Plates and figure.
Yes.
Okay, plates is only for image. For photograph, image, okay, that is under plate. So
yes.
if you capture a circuit, for example, if you capture a circuit,
yes.
capture an image, any image that is under plate. But if it's a sort of a pie chart, a chart, a plot, a graph, then it is a figure. Okay, right.
Okay. What I mean is, if I see the way to make figure, the options only figure and tables, and the other, I mean, I didn't see the plates inside.
Okay, all right. Sorry for that. Okay, so if you want to make a plate, just you go to references, insert caption. So there is no plate, isn't it? There's no plate. Just simply new label. Okay, click the new label here and write plate. So it will recognize as a plate now. So you just click OK. So now you have equation, figure, plate, table. Is that okay? Right?
I see. Thank you.
Then you can use the plate. And then you can have this list of plate be generated. Okay, so figure 1.1. So let's have a look. Now you have figure 1.1 and your figure 1.2 now changed to figure 1.2, and then your figure 1.2 just now changed to figure 1.3. But the cross-reference still maintained at figure 1.1 and figure 1.2, isn't it? So they need to be updated. Okay, they need to be updated. There are two ways. One is by using a single, you have to do individually, right click and update. Right click and update, isn't it? So if you have many, did I do that? You have to right click and then update. So if you have only these two cross-reference, that's doesn't mind. It's okay. But if you still have this figure 1.1 in chapter 2, chapter 3, for example, so you cannot do this individually, update all the cross-reference. So we use the print button. Remember, we set the setting just now, allow field according to updated before the print. So that is where we use to automatically update all cross-reference. So go to file. If we want to update this, because the number is changed now, isn't it? So if you want to do that, go to file, simply hit the print button. Hit this print button, and there will be a preview. So once you have this preview that tells you all the numbering, all the figure will be updated. So you come back to that, and now look at that reference. You become figure 1.2, figure 1.3 now. So if you have that in chapter 2, chapter 3 later on, so all of that will be updated as well, isn't it? So you don't have to worry at all. So that also save a lot of time, isn't it? You save a lot of time doing all this correction. We go. Okay, now we move to any questions? Okay, so it's already 3:30.
Excuse me, doctor. I
Okay,
missed it. How can we update the number? Please show me again.
Okay, it's a very simple step. Very simple step. Okay, so you just go to file, then use the print button. Hit that print button. So when you see this preview appear here, that means all have been updated.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
So you come back and then you see this. Okay, figure 1.2, 1.3. So again, that is because we have set before options. Remember, we go to advanced and we do this step whereby we go to the print, okay, and we tick this. Remember, we tick that, isn't it? Allow fields containing track changes to update before printing. Since we tick this, it will update first before it print. Okay, right. So another thing is, I'm going to show you. Remember, I did say that 1.1, 1.2, all controlled by words, and there is a coding behind it. So if you want to see the coding, if you want to look at the real coding of the number, you can have a try. Okay, you click this show field codes instead of their values. So if I click this, or you accidentally tick this, click OK here. Look at that. Isn't it? There's no more 1.1. Now it becomes the coding. Of course, you don't appreciate, isn't it? You don't appreciate what it is. But for the programmer, they know what is this. Okay, for the programmer, but of course, we don't want you become worry and why is this? You of course what you call it, terkejut. You suddenly terkejut because of this weird weird number. Look at that Arabic. Define Arabic. We don't know. We don't know. We don't want. We don't know what is this. But we know that this is controlled by words. So don't take that. Or if you have that happens, experience that, so you good. Don't worry. Take a deep breath. Go to advanced, and then look for display. Look for the show field codes here. Show field codes. Untick. It has to be unticked, but it should be always there. Okay, click OK.
Thank you, Doctor.
Now you have this. Yeah, come back to figure 1.1. Okay, so now we proceed with table. So for table, I'm going to put somewhere here. Let's say this is your table. Clear formatting. Okay, can we do it together? Table. So let's have a look how the guideline want us to write. Okay. So for the table, it has to appear before the table itself. And so this is your table. And for the table, it only have horizontal line. It's not simply a box. It only consists of horizontal line. This is actually to follow APA style. So it only have this horizontal line, and there is no line in between here. Okay, take note of that. Okay, but the caption appear before the table. So how? And it is two line. Table 4.1, and you have the surface just after that. Okay, next slide. So how to do that? So come back to document. Clear this formatting. Okay, please. Clear formatting.
Sorry,
then,
Doctor.
all
Where
right.
can we get the table? Where can we
Table.
get the table? Yeah.
Okay.
Is it in the
Insert.
class?
Go to the insert. There's a table here. Let's say that table, is it? Okay. So for this table, it says that it's only horizontal, isn't it? A horizontal line. So first you clear the borders. There is a borders here. Okay, borders. So click the border. No border. There's no border at all. And then you start to have bottom and top. Then the final line. Where is the final line? I think I'll leave that for you. You can discuss. Uh, explore that later on. How to create the table. This is simple. Okay.
Okay.
Right. And we're going to put into the to look into the insert caption. More focus on the insert caption. So for the table caption, it has to be before the table. And put your cursor here again. Clear formatting, and go to references, insert caption, select table. Then again, make sure that you go to numbering, select include chapter. Okay, include chapter, heading 1, period, click OK. Now you have table 1.1, click OK. So you have table 1.1. Remember, you want to have table 1.1 and the caption in one line in your list of tables, isn't it? So you have to use Shift Enter. Shift Enter again. So you must have tab. Remember, this is similar to your figure. You must have tab. Once you do the table 1.1, apply single tab. Okay. Then you have the Shift Enter. Look at that. Shift Enter. You have this symbol. Compared to your end of paragraph. If you hit the enter button, it will appear as this. The symbol is inverted P. If you use a shift enter, it will appear as the, if you look at your keyboard, right? If you look at the keyboard, that is actually the symbol for your enter. So you have table 1.1. So I'm going to write whatever it is, a table, table for chapter 1. Number 1, just like whatever it is. Okay. And then just highlight this. You need to highlight both. Then go for caption for table. Caption for table, UITM. Click that, and you get a nice table 1.1 captions style. Okay. So for the cross-reference, this is similar to figure. So if you want to refer to figure table 1.1, go to refer to cross-reference, change to table, change to only label and number, insert, now it become right, refer to table 1.1. Okay. Any question? Okay. So now we proceed with the equation. So we have done with figure. I'm going because the rest is similar to figure. So if you add a new table, so you can update by using file print again. That's the only step that you can do, and everything will be changed. Okay. So now, okay, yes.
Dalam table tu sendiri dia ada format dia ke?
Table ada format. You
Tu
can
macam
refer to,
tulis.
yes. There is you look at this. Font size minimum 9. Okay. And
Perlu tekan dekat style juga tak?
no, ada. There is a style for that video document. So if you refer to styles, if you go down here, there is a few. Yes, this is style. So you can select any of these. It's not very strict on that. Tak strict sangat. Right. Okay, so now we focus on equation. Some of you may need to use the equation. Like myself, I do the derivation for my PhD. So a lot of equation to be used. Equation 1.1, 1.2, and then add a new equation. The numbering is changed. And in your text, you have referred to equation 1. Now it's changed to equation 1.2, 1.3. So I can't do that. So we need to use a proper methods, technique, so that you can generate the equation correctly. And remember, I think for those who have used the equation formula, sometimes you have a difficulty of the equation doesn't align with your numbering, isn't it? Your equation is up there, and then your numbering is on the right, left. So it's messed up. It messed up. So in order for you to have a proper, a nice equation, one is that you need to use the I don't have this math type in my new laptop here. Okay, for those who are using the equation, okay, I want you to install math type. Okay, so please download math type for your words. Okay, so this is the best equation editor. Previously, it is inside built in with the word, but back in 2012, 13, 12 or 13, they removed the math type from the words. Okay, but you still can download and use it in your word. So if you deal with the equation, make sure that you download math type and use this, because sometimes when you use the words, okay, sometimes if you use the insert, where is the equation? There is the equation here, isn't it? The equation is not nice. I mean, the font is not quite acceptable, because sometimes it's enlarged, you know, and then it doesn't follow the Times New Roman. Okay, it's quite weird to use these symbols from that words. Okay, so it is advisable that you install MathType and use the equation editor from the MathType. I don't have in my laptop here, so don't worry. Later on, you can try to use that MathType. Okay, so for now, yes.
Sorry for disturbing. If you use the math type that the prefer just now, how can we edit that in Word?
It actually will be download. I mean, it will we call it, if you download that, that will be one of the function. It will appear somewhere inside your words.
Oh, okay.
It will build in. You become a built-in. Right? You become built-in as like you have as a developer here. So there will be another tab here. So that is a math type. Math type. Just like your if references, you have the Mendeley, isn't it? So Mendeley is somewhere here, isn't it? If you use the Mendeley. But if you use the math type, it will appear somewhere on the tab itself. Okay, math type, right? So now, how to have this equation properly put into your thesis is by using the insert, the box. Okay, so insert table. Okay, you have to have the 2 by 1, 2 column, 1 row. Okay, create this table, 2 column, 1 row, and then you drag this to the right hand side, just slightly to the right hand most, so that you can allocate this for your equation numbering, and this is for your, and this side for your formula for your equation. Okay, so let's say just a simple linear equation, y equals to mx plus c. Okay, can you do that? Insert a table. So 2 by 1, 2 column. Okay. So you have y equals to mx plus c. Drag your column to the right hand side. This is for your equation numbering. Okay. And then you write y equals to mx plus c if you like. A, B plus C, whatever it is. So just I'm going to use y equals to mx plus c. For the equation, you can apply the caption for equation. So caption for equation center. Okay, you have this y equals to mx plus c. Okay, y equals to mx plus c. Right, so now how you can insert the equation in this box. By default, okay, I forgot why they prevent you to insert caption in the box. There is a reason. There is a reason, but I forgot. Okay, so you cannot insert caption in the box. You cannot do that. Word doesn't allow you to do that. But here you're going to generate an equation above the numbering above the equation, insert the table here, and then you're going to cut and paste inside your box. Right? Remember that? You're going to generate equation, insert caption on top of that, and then you're going to cut and paste into your box. Right? Okay, so now start with the references, insert caption, look for equation. Okay, for equation, remember, you don't write equation 1.1, isn't it? You don't write equation 1.1. So if you refer to the guideline, so the guideline says that, okay, it only appears 4.1 with a bracket. There is no word equation in the front of the numbering here. Okay, it's only 4.1 with the bracket. So how to do that? Come back to here. So you go to insert caption. You want to generate equation. Okay. Now exclude. There is a word of exclude label from caption. Okay. So tick that. Now what left is only 1. Look at that. Yeah. So you go to numbering, include chapter number. This is 1 again. Then it become 1.1. So forget about that bracket. So we're going to add that manually. We're going to add that manually. Don't worry about that. So you just generate caption 1.1. Okay. And then click OK. So now you have 1.1. Great. And then you add manually the bracket. Manually the bracket. And then you copy, cut, sorry. Ensure that you cut that. Right click, cut. Then you go back to here. Double, right click. Make sure that you paste keep source formatting. Don't use the keep text. If you use the keep text, you remove the coding behind the 1.1. So you must paste as keep source formatting. Remember that. Keep source formatting. Paste. Now you have that 1.1. So equation 1.1. So again, if you look further, it is not aligned, isn't it? It's not aligned with your y equals mx plus c. So don't worry. You look for caption for equation. Go down. So then you have this equation right. So you apply that caption for equation right. Cursor. Okay. So now you have a nice box. But don't forget to remove the border here. When you do that, remember you must remove the box. Okay, go to Home, Table Design. You must remove this and go to Table Design. Okay, Siti Zuraini, you have a questions? I'm sorry, is there any different to make plates? The time I can justify my paragraph. I think I missed a step. How can I justify my paragraph automatically? Size for UiTM, yes, A4. It is A4. Please repeat again, doctor. Repeat what? Missed this. iPad to everyone. Please repeat again. Repeat what? What equation yang y divided by x? So that one, Farisham, you use the math type. Okay? You use the math type. Okay, I cannot show here. I don't want to show you the equation from this equation editor here. I don't want to show you at all. There is a equation generator here, but please don't use this. It's not correct. I mean, it's not the way to use a proper equation. It does not appear as a nice equation. So please download MathType and just Google, try to download MathType into your Word. Okay, again, MathType. There is a free version, demo version. And okay, you can buy from Shopee for that. Okay, so now you have that and remove. No, now you remove the border. Will become that.
Sorry, doctor.
Okay, yes.
I want to ask if our equation is very long, that means one line is not enough. So the equation is too long, especially for a mathematics program. So to write it and change out, or we need to enter the equation so that it's become 2 or 3 lines.
Yes, it depends on how significant is the equations. I mean, is that going to be the main equation or is just a simplified equation? So it's up to you. So if I enter the same equation in the box, so you don't have it's not aligned. It's not going to be aligned again. So if you enter the new equation here, A plus B equals to C, isn't it? You use the insert caption equals center. So it'll be that. And then you can also copy paste. And you still have, you can do that as well. You can copy and paste if you like. If you don't want to repeat the step, you just copy and paste. Along that, you can do that. Right. Okay. Then you want to copy again, paste. Question right. Okay, so another one. You can do that. You can do that. It's up to you. I'm not sure how you can deal with that. If you have a many equation in the line, you can have each equation individually numbered. If you think that they are what we call it, the main equation, or you can omit some of that, the numbering for your equation. It's up to you. This policy. So another one there. You can do that. Action 4. So you have 1.1. So how to update? Use the print button. Print button. You come back. Look at that. Now it become 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Just simply. But you have to be careful when you do this copy and paste of the equation numbering or table numbering. Remember, when you cross-reference, okay, you have to be careful with this. You cannot copy and paste this number for the other chapter, the other place. Okay? This is, if you can only copy and paste within the section, within the chapter, within the section. That's all you can do. Do not copy and paste the same equation here for chapter 2, for chapter 3. Avoid to use to copy and paste for different chapter, for example. For chapter 1, you can copy and paste, use this technique. And be careful with the reference when you do the insert conference. So it will always refer to the first equation that you compare. You can try that. By using the insert. So try to have a go try when you refer to cross reference 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, and if you update, is that going to follow the 1.2, 1.3 there? Yeah. So please run. So I don't have much time, right? So I hope you get this equation, how to generate the equation. You can use a copy and paste, and remember, only for that particular chapter that you can copy and paste. Only for that particular chapter. Do not copy and paste the equation for chapter 2 and rest. Okay, you get it? All right. Okay. Okay. So now we have a scope out. Okay. And that's it for table figure equations. Okay. So can you save it? So we have completed the chapter 1. Basically, we have a figure numbering, table numbering, equation numbering, as well the cross-reference. Can you save that? And so put it as a chapter 1. Save as, browse, materials. And I'm going to put that as a chapter 1. Chapter 1. Okay, so we've done with chapter 1. Now I'm going to show you the Mendeley, the citation manager, the Mendeley. So those who have yet to install the Mendeley, this is the only demo. So for those who have yet to use the Mendeley, please look for how to use the Mendeley. It's very, very powerful, but the new version is quite not really. I mean, the first version is best. Is the best because you can work without the network. You can still use the Mendeley without the internet. But now, when you install the Mendeley, it has to be a Mendeley Reference Manager. When you do this Mendeley Reference Manager, you always have to connect to your internet. That is the downside, the disadvantage of using the Mendeley. But the rest is very simple. However, for the citation, I'm going to show you how to do that. Mendeley Reference Manager. Click that. Okay, so this is all the papers that is signing out. I need to sign in again. Okay, so this is a Mendeley Reference Manager. All the papers that we're going to use in the thesis must be put in the Mendeley. So then we can use the Mendeley here. So now I'm going to put somewhere site here, for example. Okay, and then I'm going to use the references.
Doctor, can I ask?
Okay, yes, please.
If the page we make on orientation, how come macam mana kita nak buat bentuk landscape, macam mana nak buat supaya dia
Oh,
punya
okay, landscape and yeah. Okay, wait. I'm going to come back to that.
yes, okay, doctor.
I'm going to finish this Mendeley first. Okay, so for Mendeley, just to show a demo, so we have this tab here, Mendeley site. So I'm going to use that Mendeley site. Again, you need to connect to internet. For those who, there will be a video recording shared with you. Don't worry about that. Okay, get started.
Doctor, the one that you're using is Mendeley, the new version, yeah, Doctor?
Yes, Mendeley Reference Manager. The previous one is Mendeley Desktop.
Yeah.
Mendeley Desktop. Okay, that one is very powerful, but somehow rather they remove all the functions. They remove a lot, and then they use this Mendeley site that you need to hook. You need to connect all the time with the internet. Okay,
So
now
that means if I'm using the old version, so I need to delete and install a new one?
do not, as long as nothing wrong with the Mendeley, keep using the Mendeley desktop. Okay, do not update to Mendeley site or the new version, because
Alright.
once you update, you cannot go back to the Mendeley desktop.
Okay, Doctor, thank you.
For the time being, still you can use the Mendeley, the old version of Mendeley. Okay, so now we're going to use the study on the feasibility paper. I'm going to put citation here. So just click that and insert citation. So it will be that. So this is APA style. Okay, and then I can put another one here. Insert citation 2. Then I can put somewhere here another paper. Yeah, so I have 3 papers now. And at the end of the chapter, but for the thesis, it's only one. I mean, at the end, there will be one section for references, isn't it? But for this is just a demo. For each chapter, you can have your own reference section. Don't worry about that. You can delete that. You can delete and you can integrate or merge with all the references because you use the same account for the Mendeley. You use the same database for the Mendeley. Okay, so for references, I just simply put references, and then I use this insert bibliography. We're going to continue. Then there you are. Eh? So simply. So if you want to change to IEEE citation setting, so you can change that to IEEE if you like. Change that to IEEE update citation style. That become 1, 2, 3. And the numbering also. So this is the problem with the engineering. SNT will use the IEEE because it's a numbering. So if you put another what we call it reference before that, all the numbers will be changed, isn't it? And you have to change the order of reference share. The reference paper should be changed again. So you have to put the first paper on top, and this will be changed. You have to do it again and again and again. So this is a painstaking, very, very painful. So if you use a Mendeley, you can do it. I mean, you don't have to worry at all. If you want to add another reference, just simply go there. Again, I can put a new paper citation, put that, and suddenly everything will be changed. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 now. And if you go to references, it's already there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change this. Change the. I mean, add a new paper as well as the arrangement as well. So if you have 100, 200 references, you don't worry at all. To control your, I mean, to manage your references, citation, and all. Okay, so we complete with chapter 1, right? So save that. So again, save again. So we have a chapter 1 now. Okay, for the sake of normally in the physical class, I'm going to let about 30 minutes or 40 minutes. Doctor, is it compulsory to use Mendeley? No, it's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. But if you use Mendeley, it will help you a lot. Isn't it? It's not compulsory. But never mind. If you yes, you have to learn once, and you can use Mendeley all the way, anytime. So don't not compulsory to use Mendeley. You can opt for, you can choose to use EndNote. You can choose Zotero. There is another software or application for the reference manager. You don't have to stick with Mendeley, but you have to. Doctor, I'm using EndNote. Is it okay? Should go with Mendeley. So if you familiar with EndNote, go ahead. Just use EndNote. No worries. Summerker HPA Vancouver style different. There is a different style between the Vancouver. If I want to add the Quran verse, which style that we use, okay, this is, I mean, if you want to use the Quran verse, you have to install the keyboard function. Okay, you have to change the keyboard layout if you want to type, and then you need to use the traditional Arabic in your. There will be we call it the template for the Arabic. Okay, that will be come out. Okay, because you have to be careful. Even though you change the keyboard layout to Arabic, but when it comes into the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, it still appear as a 1, 2, 3, 4 Arabic. We call it a Western Arabic style. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but if you change to Hindi, then it will be Wahid Isnain Salasa, the number, the Arab number of this. So you have to be careful with that. Okay, is that answers you, Mr. Musara? Okay, or you can the best way if you want to combine with the thesis in English in Bahasa, you can capture the verse as an image. Are you okay with that, Nurul Masara? You capture that in the image and then you put into your thesis. That would be the best way. You cannot simply combine. There will be a problem with that. Vancouver style ada ke dalam Mandalay? I think there are. I think there are Vancouver there. Okay.
Doktor, bila saya guna Mendeley, dia sekarang ni kan yang version baru. Version baru tu dia internet based kan. So
Yes.
saya bukan apa bila kita dah banyak menulis, we have reference that sometimes dia hilang, dia lost. So I have to redo my my reference. Dan sampai satu tahap tu terpaksa manually lah. But memang Mendeley tu very helpful. I think 70-80% for reference good lah. But then memang kena semak balik. Even Mendeley library pun kadang-kadang whatever we save dalam tu dia macam tak capture.
Because sometimes your network doesn't there is an intermittent in your network. If then there's so that is a problem with the Mendeley. The new version of Mendeley. So it's up to you. You can try Mendeley or you can try this EndNote, right? For this. Or you can
multi-level list untuk membuat bab satunya di atas nanti ya. Klik di sini, kemudian pilih Define New Multi-Level List. Kita klik dulu tombol more-nya supaya tampil semua. Yang pertama kita akan format dulu nih, supaya formatnya sama. Teksnya adalah fontnya tiny.
Hello, is that? Oh, I thought it's a question. Okay. Mereka feel preferably EndNote. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about that. You can, but please use the reference manager to help your writing. Okay, that's all. But I just show the how you can use the Mendeley to help your. Okay, we still have a lot more to go. So you have saved your. Okay, so coming back. So everybody has saved this. Okay, so you have the chapter 1, right? So can you copy and paste? Just duplicate the chapter 1. We're going to cut short the hands-on now. So can you copy and then paste? And then change that to chapter 2. Okay, change that to chapter 2. Then please open the chapter 2 document. So now let's assume this is chapter 2, and then I'm going to change that from introduction to literature review. Okay, I'm going to change that to literature review. Can you do that? Can we do it together? Chapter 1, literature review. Right, so this is chapter 2, isn't it? But your heading now becomes chapter 1. So how I'm going to generate chapter 2? Because it's always you need to have chapter 2, chapter 1 before you have chapter 2, isn't it? So you create a dummy chapter, a dummy chapter whereby before or you have chapter 1 there, then what you do is you have another line. So make sure that, okay, here, then you enter. So put your cursor here, change that to literature view, put your cursor here, and then you hit the enter button. Now, let's have a look. They have chapter 2 and then literature review, isn't it? Okay. So once you have this,
Sorry,
So,
Doctor. Can you show that again? Repeat it.
now, all right. So now I'm going to Control Z. Okay. So first, when you we do the copy paste, is it? We have no time. We have about 50 minutes and about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. So we want to generate chapter 2 now. Literature review is chapter 2. Okay. So if you want to generate a chapter 2, you must have chapter 1 first. So by doing this individual chapter, you need to create a dummy chapter. The heading there is a dummy. Dummy, apa dia just olok-olok chapter 1. So how to do that? You can clear the formatting first if you like. Okay, can you clear the formatting? Okay, so the clear formatting, and then you apply twice the chapter 1 here. First time, and then second time. Wait. Okay, let's do it again. Sorry for that. Okay, we have chapter 1 literature review, isn't it? Yeah, literature 1 and literature review. So if you want to do that, if I can delete that all the way. So please delete this, chapter 1, chapter 2, and clear formatting. You just simply clear formatting. We don't want clear formatting. Just a normal dot, everything's gone, right? Everything is gone. So first you have a chapter 1, click chapter 1. Right? You have chapter 1 there. And then you hit the enter button again. Shift enter. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay. First, clear again. Okay, right. So we clear all the chapters. So remove all the chapters, right? Remove all the chapters. And then you have this dummy. Just write D-U-M-M-Y, dummy. Okay. And then you apply chapter 1. So there is a dummy chapter appear on top here. Is it? There's a dummy chapter here. And then once you enter, so you have 1.1, is it? So once you have the enter, do not use the tab and then shift enter here. Just retain as a dummy here, one line. And then you get this 1.1 here, clear the formatting. Okay. And then you use the literature review. So now our chapter here is a literature review. And then you apply another chapter 1 there. So you have chapter 1 and your chapter 2, which is literature review. Then you follow the same technique before. You have to put in between, your cursor in between, and then you shift, enter. You shift, enter, and then you get that chapter 2. Okay, do you get that, please? You just want to generate chapter 2. In order for you to do that, you must have this chapter 1 dummy. Chapter 1 dummy. Okay, so once you do that, then all your Numbering now changed to 2.1, 2.2 background. Okay, but still doesn't update it yet. The figure 1.1 still use the figure 1.1. Okay. Reference figure 1.2. So you have to be careful. For the cross reference, you have to do it again. Cross reference, delete this, delete that again.
Doctor,
Yes.
is there any difference if we do our thesis in one file, all the chapters in one file?
You can do that. You can do. You
But
can do.
the same format that you teach right now, right?
Yeah.
Do the dummy
Yeah.
first and then okay.
Oh, if you use a single file, which is the thesis from the template, isn't it? We open the thesis from the template. Remember the first time the template, isn't it? So if you want to start that, you don't have to have the dummy at all, because you always have chapter 1, chapter 2 in one file.
Just follow. Okay.
So that this is only for single file, single chapter. Then you have to create dummy. For chapter 3, you have to create another dummy. Chapter 1 dummy, chapter 2 dummy. Then you will appear as chapter 2 dummy.
Okay.
Right. So
So
for
meaning that we can just do all together in one file.
one
all the
file, no
chapters.
problem, no problem. You can do that. So that will be shown later. I just want to show you some. You understand what is the template, how to merge the file, so you can look at a broader view instead of use the chapter. The
Okay,
thesis.
understand.
Okay. So now chapter 1, chapter 2. So you have to be careful. The figure numbering. Don't worry about the figure numbering, but the cross references, you need to delete and then do it again. Because if you maintain because we copy and paste from chapter 1, isn't it? So the actual source code, the actual code is based on chapter 1. Chapter 1. So this is only for demo. So I want to delete this so that you're going not to be confused with that numbering later on. So I'm going to remove that. And table 1.1. So okay, so here, so remove all the cross reference. Remove that all cross reference. Just leave the caption. Okay, as well as the just leave it that. Question numbering. Just leave that as the question numbering there. But remember, we copy paste this from the chapter 1, isn't it? These two. Okay, so you probably need to remove that. Okay, remove that. And then leave it. Just leave it as a 1.1.2. Just have a look. So I don't have time, but normally you're going to create your own chapter 1, chapter 2, isn't it? So this is only for demo. I have to copy and paste and show that we have a copy on copy. Okay, so now you have a two chapters. Okay, so remember, I'm going to update the numbering, isn't it? So how to do that? Again, go to file, print, come back and look at that. All numbering has been changed now. Look at that. 2.1, 2.2.3. So figure tables, 2.1 change to, now change 2.1. And then you have 2.3. Everything has been changed. 2.2. Okay, so save this. Save this. Chapter 2. So now you have chapter 1 and chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2. So but I forgot. All right, one thing. When I look into the equation just now, equation numbering, I forgot to share how you're going to cross-reference the figure numbering, isn't it? So for numbering of the equation. So let's say we want to substitute equation 2.1 into equation 2.2. So manually you have to type substitute into 2.2, isn't it? But if you use a cross-reference, what you do is you're going to write substitute, go to references, and then go to cross-reference, and then go to equation. Now you have to select entire caption. For equation, you have to select entire equation. Why? Because we want to have that bracket as well being called to your. So you want to have this bracket. So that's why you have to select as an entire caption. Okay, so leave it as entire caption. Insert. Now you have 2.1. Substitute equation 2.1 into equation caption 2.2. Okay, so this is 2.1. Right, so now we have two files, and Mendeley, you can change Mendeley to another source. Okay, let's say I'm going to remove, where is it? Where is my Mendeley? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There you are. So I'm going to delete all the reference here. One. Delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Delete. I'm going to put a new reference. Okay. References. Insert. Okay. Go to references. Right. Okay. So that is chapter 2. Okay. Okay, so now we have chapter 1, chapter 2. I'm going to combine, and then we look into the landscape, portrait landscape. One of you has asked me on the landscape portrait, how to manage that. Go on. Is there any question from the group? Will this video recording to be found in Ipsis? Yes, inshallah. Video recording, inshallah. Is shared with you. So now you have 2 chapters. So save this and close the file. Save. Okay, so now we're going to combine both chapters. We're going to combine chapter 1, chapter 2 into the thesis. So this is your template that contain all the major thesis component. So I'm going to double click here, double click this. So it will appear as a document, isn't it? Document.dotx. So there you are. Now I'm going to delete all the chapters here. Remember? So that files contains its own sample from the template. So I'm going to remove all these chapters and replace with the chapter 2, chapter 1. So I'm going to start with the last pages here, the last page here. So I'm going to right click. I think I need to just do a demo. You can probably practice this while you watching my video later on, right? So I'm going to just do a demo now. Just have a look. Just watch my presentation demo now. So I'm going to remove this, select heading and content, and then I'm going to delete the whole chapter 5. And then I go to chapter 4, right click, select heading and content. Then I'm going to delete again and go to chapter 3, right click, select heading, and then I'm going to delete literature review, select heading, delete, and finally chapter 1, right click, select heading and then delete. So now you don't have any, what left is only references and the list of nomenclature. So if you don't have nomenclature, you can delete that. If you don't have abbreviations, symbols, you can delete that until plates. If you don't have plates, you can still remove plates. But for tables and figures, I believe you cannot remove that because you must, it is protected. You can try later on. Okay, so we come back to references. This one also need to be deleted. Okay, so we don't have any references of. Okay, so now how you can insert the chapter 1. Okay? So this is between list of nomenclature and your references. You're going to put your chapter 1 in between, isn't it? So you go back and highlight the paragraph marker here. So activate that, then you can see this section break. Look at that. There is a section break. Okay, and there is your references and section break. So if you want to put in your chapter 1, it has to be in between the 2 section break. Okay, so you need to have another section break in between. So that means you have to create another, or go to layout, and then you have to go to breaks, and you need to put next page, second break, right? So now you have 2 section break, and you're going to enter your or insert chapter 1 in between the section break. Okay, so click here, put your cursor here, and then go to the insert, and then there is an object here. Click the drop down button, text from file, and then have a look. Where is your materials for pun? And this is chapter 1. Then click insert. There you are. So you have your chapter 1 already inside your thesis. Look at that. Yeah? So when you do this, you actually, you don't have to read because they have the same template. It always been the UITM template. UITM template. So you don't have to worry on the style because they both have a similar style. Chapter 1 introduction there.
Sir, Doctor, sorry for asking.
Right.
Which button did you click just now for edit the file?
Insert the file.
Yes.
Okay, there is an
Which
insert.
button?
Okay, insert. Okay, and then you go to right. There's an object. You locate where is the object, and there is a drop down button. It's either
Okay.
you want text from file. Yeah, text from file. Okay, that, and then you have chapter 1 introduction. Everything have been put into your. So you can remove references. So you come back here, remove this all the way. You don't want that. So you just simply remove this. So summary of the chapter. So again, now you want to put in another chapter. Can you mute those? Can you mute your speaker? Your mic. All right. Okay. So now
Doktor, sorry.
yes.
Bila kita insert chapter 1 tu dalam kita punya master ni kan,
Okay.
the reference tu dia akan bring sekali ke?
Yes,
Yang
you bring friends and then you delete. Delete je, tak ada masalah.
okay.
Okay, and finally you're going to generate again. Once you combine all the chapters, then you generate again references using the Mendeley EndNote in this section. Okay, so it's only one section for references. So delete everything. Now you go to last, here you have a section break. Again, if you want to put in chapter 2, you must have 2 section break. So go to layout, go to break, and then section break, next page. So you have 1 section break, 2 section break. Now I'm going to put my chapter 2 here. Go to insert, object, text from file, and then chapter 2, insert. Look at that. Yes, so I'm going to remove this. References. Don't worry about that. And come back to chapter dummy here. Look at that. Now you have chapter 2 and chapter 3, isn't it? Okay, so don't worry. You just simply go to dummy and then you clear formatting. Clear formatting. Now it turn back to chapter 2, isn't it? Okay, so all numbering here retain as figure 2.1. Okay, 2.2. But again, we're going to update that using the print button, isn't it? So just delete this dummy. Now you have chapter 1, chapter 2 into your thesis. So if you have 5 chapters, first draft, this is the way how you're going to combine everything into the thesis. So you have chapter 1 now, okay, chapter 2, and then chapter 3, 4, 5, and then references, okay. For the references, it's as simple as you just go to references, you want to generate the bibliography, simply go to Mendeley site, and then go to insert bibliography, continue, then you have all, look at that. So this is the combination between chapter 1 and chapter 2, because we use the same Mendeley, same account. So if you generate, you will have this nice, properly put into your references. So everything has been used the words as control all the numbering. Look at that. All the numbering there is shaded numbering. So that. So next is to, of course, you're going to update the table of content, isn't it? Or probably you want to update the numbering first. To be confident, go to File, Update first. Use the print button. Okay, then come back here. Look at this. And look at that. So everything has been changed now. 1.1, 1.3, 0.3 now. 1.1, 1.2. Go to chapter 2. Look at the numbering, 2.1. I'm worried about the equation. So just have to look at the equation. Okay. It maintains. Look at that. It maintains 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So you can make sure that when you copy and paste, remember you only copy paste the one in the chapter. You cannot copy paste chapter 1 into chapter 2. You may get trouble if you do that. Yes, for the equation, you just if you want to copy paste, just copy paste that and then change the formula here. Right. So next is you want to update the table of contents. Look at that. Because you use the print button just now, print button, it updates everything and it couldn't find the reference for these page numbers for the previous. So you need to update this. So how to update the table of contents? Right click. Okay, right click. Right click. And update field. Okay, right click, update the field. That. Now, look at that. Chapter 1, introduction, and the numbering. Okay, so what's wrong here? There's a numbering problem, isn't it?
Yes.
This should be in Arabic, Western Arabic 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so how to do that? You go to chapter 1. Go to chapter 1. So there is a section, isn't it? So you break the section. That means you can have a different formatting for your page numbering. So here is a Roman. Now I'm going to change the setting for your page numbering for page chapter 1. So click somewhere here, look for insert, and then go to page number. Okay, insert page number, format page numbers. Right, so instead of Roman, I'm going to change it to 1 to 3. And then I'm going to start at 1. Chapter 1, start with 1. Then click OK. Now look at the numbering now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And give a check. Go to chapter 2. Chapter 2. 5 now is still in Roman, isn't it? Because independent. The page number is only for this section. So for the next section, which is the chapter 2, you have to do it again. Go to page insert, page number, format page number, and then change that to 1, 2, 3. And now, instead of start at any numbers, you just use the continue from previous section. So you don't care about how many pages that you're going to add later on. It always continue from previous section. Okay, is that clear? For chapter 2, you select continue from previous section and then you click OK. Now it changed to 6. Okay, so you check chapter 3, chapter 4, chapter 5. Is it following the same numbering? And now, after you do that, go back to the table of contents, right click, then you update the field, update the entire table, click OK. Look at your numbering now. So the numbering now become 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And for this TOC, okay, if you have a long title, chapter or chapter name, so make sure that this has to be done manually. But of course, you have only at least 5 chapters, not too many things to do manually, isn't it? Okay, it cannot be done automatically. So you have to add tab. Okay, just give a tab, go there, tab. Okay, if you have 3 tab, give a tab. Then you, if you have a long chapter name, chapter title, okay, so it will arrange nicely. If not, it's not, you don't get a proper alignment of your literature title, chapter title. Okay, chapter name. Okay, give a tab, manually tab. Okay, so now we are almost complete. Okay, so you have a chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, now you want to delete this, isn't it? By default, you cannot remove this. This is only meant for the final thesis to be submitted to the IPSIS, to the Viva, for your Viva purpose, right? So if you want to remove some, of course, you probably want to use up to table of content, isn't it? Before that, you're going to delete. You're going to delete all of this. Okay, so how can you do that? If you go to the first page, let's show you again. Okay, by default, you cannot delete this University Technology Mara. We prevent that to be edited because sometimes the student write University TY, TY, THCH, and the English version of university. No, it's not correct because the formal name should be University Technology Mara. So that's why we protect this. If you want to delete this page, just give a click here, go to developer, go to properties, and then untick both of these. Untick, okay, then you can delete that. Delete that. And this box also actually is protected. No, that one. No, it's not protected. Okay, so you can delete that. And this is again, you can delete that as well. This is title, properties, delete, then you can delete that. You can delete that as well. Here, okay. Go to properties, not be deleted. Delete. Then you can delete that. Can I delete this? No. You cannot delete that. So go to that, properties, delete, delete.
Dr. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Yes.
Could you please, is it necessary to show the P, that is paragraph option for the document, or it is unintentionally come? This is the cursor is blinking.
Come again, come again.
This paragraph signing in each page in every, is it necessary to represent the document or unintentionally in Word document? That is blinking cursor. This is
blink
cursor point is blinking, and in every word between there is a dot. Is it unintentional or accidental?
Oh, this dot.
Yes.
That is actually because of this
Okay.
paragraph marker here. Okay,
Yes.
you can deactivate that, then you don't see.
Oh, yes. Okay. It's okay. It's looking good now. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Activate that, you can see this, section break. Where is it? If you deactivate that, you don't see the hidden symbol. So I can trace where is the section break and so on and so forth. Okay, so again, you can repeat that. You can repeat and it delete all these items. So up to the table of contents, isn't it? And then you create your own proposal page, and then you just combine the proposal, your name, you design yourself, and then you attach the table of contents and the rest into your proposal. Is that clear? Okay. Right. Okay. So that's okay. List of tables. Look at that. It has yet to be updated. So right click. Come to right click this. Update the field. Look at that. You only have 2 tables here. So back to list of figures, right click, update the field. Now you have figure 1.3. So everything actually has been controlled by words. So you let the word to control everything inside. So you just focus on writing and list of plates. We don't use list of plates, isn't it? If I update that, no table figures, so you can delete that. You can simply delete this.
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Waalaikumsalam, yes.
Saya nak tanya, let's say kalau kita guna for template version 8 VC just now, then kita just delete all the content lah, just the body content in chapter 1, chapter 2. Then kita copy from our previous file, then kita clear dia punya formatting, then kita guna style dalam new template tu. Is it possible to do that?
Yes, you can do that. You can remember when you try to apply, make sure that you clear formatting first. When you copy paste, sometimes you copy the previous style into your current, the thesis, isn't it? So you clear the formatting and you do it again. It's not a simple job. You don't expect that when you do that, everything will be done automatically. No. You have to start from first sentence until the final sentence line. The first line to the final lines. Everything need to be apply the new style. The UITM style. Once you do that, then you are easy. You can move the chapter as I show you before. You can simply drag this chapter, the whole chapter here, select heading, and then you can move to the first chapter here. Don't worry, literature. Look at that. Every number update, and this will be updated.
Sorry for disturbing. Can you show me how to do margin and format for paper for page yang landscape?
Okay. Yes. Sorry. Okay, for the landscape, let's say you want to, between summary chapter here and the scope of work, you want to have a landscape, isn't it? You want to have a landscape. So we need to apply section break. Use the section break. I'm going to activate that. So you have this section break here. And then you have another one section break here. Okay. Another section break here. So I'm going to clear formatting. And I'm going to apply another section break here. Okay. So that leave us one page which is clear from the rest, isn't it? So for this section, right? Look at that. There is a section break. There is a section break here. For this section, you want it to be landscape, isn't it? You want it to be landscape. So clear formatting, and then go to layout and go for orientation. And then click landscape. Wait. Okay, go for don't go straight to that. Use this button here. This page setup. Go to the page setup and go for layout. Use the layout here. First, you click this button, small button here, and then there's a page setup. Go for layout, and then you choose. Where is it? Landscape. Okay, choose the landscape. Okay. Is it going to be this section only? Yes. Is it this point forward? Semua ke? Tak kan? It's only this section, isn't it? Remember, you have divided, there is a section there. So this section only, and then you just click OK. So now, yes.
Kalau margin for that page macam mana, Doktor?
Margin will follow. Remember, when you want to bind the thesis, it's always 3.8 there, isn't it? So just leave it as a 3.8 there, 2.5 there, 0.5 there. Okay, is that clear?
Oh, okay. Means still follow the others lah, Doktor.
It follows
Okay,
the
thank you,
others.
Doktor.
Right. So when you do that, look at that. So this is portrait, landscape, and now it is a portrait again. Because you have created two sections. You have a section here, so you define the section. So be aware of the page numbering. Once you have a landscape and a portrait in one chapter, you have to be careful with the page numbering. Just repeat the step, formatting for your page numbering. Okay, right. So let's finally, once you have this thesis prepare for you, and you have complete that thesis, when you want to send to the printer, when you want to print your thesis, you need to convert that into PDF. You need to convert that into PDF. Why? Because sometimes your setting and the shop or the printer from the printing shop is different. They may have a different. I mean, sometimes it will interfere your formatting. So it's best for you to convert into PDF. So in order for you to do to convert into PDF, this is equation, isn't it? Equation. So remove the text, the line here, the border. You need to remove the border there. Okay. So how to convert? Come back to the how to convert. You go to File. There is a export button. Okay. I think it is safe to use the export. Okay, the export, and then create Adobe PDF. Okay, before that, sorry, dia baru teringat Before that, how you going to be confident that the margin is correct? This is exactly as 3.8. One is, of course, if you can measure this, I can't measure it. But if you want to do it manually, so that you be confident that you are looking into the right margin, what I did is, I'm going to zoom, go to view, I'm going to do the manual zoom here, and the percentage here. So I'm going to select and choose the right percentage so that my zoom here exactly as the A4 size. So you have your A4 size in your hand, and then you have your screen, and you just simply change the setting of the percentage here so that whatever you appear in your screen exactly match the A4 size. Okay, and you take your ruler, okay, and measure it manually to get a proper 3.8 before you convert into PDF. Right? Before you convert into PDF. So I think there is a question. Feedback form and attendance. Okay, please. There is a feedback form for you to fill. If not, you don't get the certificate, right? And give a feedback. When the recording will be given, inshallah, be given to you. Okay, so we are towards the end. So I'm going to show you how to convert that into PDF, and that's it, right? So go to File, Export, and then create a doc file. Save. Okay, yes. Save this. Save that. Okay, so now you have this template. So
Sorry,
again,
doctor, for interrupting.
all right, yes.
My thesis is in Arabic language, so if I use this template, is it okay? I just
Uh,
need to
you're going to
change
write
the
your
language,
in
right?
Arabic? You're going to write your thesis in Arabic? Is that what
Yes.
you? Oh, there is a special template for Arabic language. So it will come out soon. We have done we have developed the template for the Arabic. So you have to wait and use that template. You cannot use this thesis the template for English for the Arabic language. Is that clear?
I see.
Okay. So
Yes.
just give a month before we have that Arabic out.
Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Okay. I think that's it. We come back to here. So again, before you send to the printer, to send for your printer, again, you can view this and make sure that you have the proper size paper, and then you measure your PDF file here, 3.8, right? 2.5, and then you send for your printer. Okay. So is there any more questions? I know the
Doctor.
first. Yes. Okay.
Sorry, again, just now after we merge the chapter 1, chapter 2, the reference we delete, right? For each chapter. Then for the final reference, dia terus appear lah kan?
It's not truth appear. You need to go to references, go to Mendeley. I use the Mendeley, and then I need to generate that. There is a one button here. Okay, so there's a 3 dot. Click that, and there is a insert bibliography.
Oh, okay.
So it will merge. So if you have anywhere in your chapter 1, chapter 4, chapter 5, if it appears as there is a Mendeley reference, it will appear here. Okay, but all of that we have to go through the Mendeley. I mean, use the Mendeley. If you mix between Mendeley and manual, it won't be a correct way to do the references. They can mess up. So okay, right? Any more
Okay,
questions?
doctor.
Okay.
Yes. Doctor, I'm sorry about the Arabic template. Is the way to use it is the same way for the English and Malay?
Yeah, very much the same way. Very much the same way.
Okay.
But there is a setting. I have put the new guideline will consist of that. We'll show you the step how to, let's say, to write the equation. I mean, the numbering and the Arabic numbers. It's quite tricky. So one of your friends just now asked me how to write the Arabic numbers. Wahid, Isran, Salasa. Is it? So there is, you need to use the Arabic numerals, but you have to set it as a Hindi numeral. Instead of Arabic, you have to change to Arabic. Then you have this Wahid, Isnan, Salasa. Wahid, Salasa. Okay. So just wait for the new guideline, and the new template came out and be uploaded in the website. All right. Okay. So if there is nothing, you can actually browse to, oh, sorry. Okay, if you want to explore more, there is a book by Dr. Zuli. Okay, MZJ formatting method. And if you, is it in the slide? This in I thought already. Okay, so you go to Shopee and search for MZJ formatting. Okay, MZJ formatting. It's only RM45. RM45. Again, it shows you step by step, right? And then there is a link for you to download the template. This is for the books, but very much same step, same formatting technique that I've shared with you today. MZJ formatting method. And you can also look for my YouTube channel. Okay, there is a MZJ formatting. There is the same lecture. I mean the workshop, 2 hours, 2 hours workshop. No, it's about 1 day, isn't it? 1 day or half day video on the formatting. Okay, so I think that's it. Dr. kali we need the recording. Yes, IPSIS insyaAllah. IPSIS will share with you the link.
Doctor, sorry. For that buku on all the exercise today, will you share to us dalam link Google Drive tu?
Yeah, I've shared already. All the
Share
slides.
already.
Yeah.
Alright.
The folders there. There is everything is in there. Simulation files. There's a PC Word settings slide as well as the slide. So if you go back and look at the slides, if I open back the slide just now, so you can also refer to the slide for the stats. Okay, for example, this is not updated, but you still can refer to the slides, and there's a few highlight on the technique. Okay, cross-referencing. It's not too detailed. But if you buy the books, you'll be step by step in there. Very nice. So, okay, very brief. The slide is very brief. Okay, so thank you, everybody. So if you have anything, you can text me if you like. All right, and inshallah, IPSIS will provide you very much. Okay, so all the best. Right, I hope to see you at the end of the lights, at the end of the tunnels. So don't worry too much. Of course, it will take time. This is a knowledge-seeking journey. Some of you may complete in 3 years. Some of you may have a problems. Don't worry. Inshallah. Okay. Dulu satu master lab. Pelajar-pelajar. Kirim salam wife. Dulu master satu lab. Siapa ni? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Inshallah. Okay, all the best. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much. So please.
Waalaikumsalam, Doctor. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay, thank you. See you again. So don't forget about the survey. Survey
Thank
and
you,
the
Doctor, when will we
Thank
get
you,
the
Doctor.
video?
I'm not sure about that. You can ask Dr. Mas IPSIS. Okay, is that okay? Okay, right. So get contact with your IPSIS, Dr. Mas, or anybody from the IPSIS for that.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Thank you very, very much.
Right. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Thank you, Dr. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.